sandstones from the dust. Big dog, chili. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Oh, I died, they don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's stop. You know what's stop. You know pretend. You know that lie. You know be gay. You know what's stop.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Here we go. 180, 1190, 1190.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 1st carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And
touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Joe Fortson, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 40 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 67 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carb.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
65 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He will find his man Chase.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes on the move to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And that flag accepted.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. So we've reached half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Hey, we got four down. Shift. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Burrow on play action. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On 2nd and 1, Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Finding space at the 40.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
56 yards.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, what a move. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake the...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7. 1:35 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar. Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jody Fortson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals, trailing by a touchdown. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Pass complete to Higgins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Mahomes being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So not only the interception, but now they've got it 1st and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they could go ahead and trot out the kicking team here and win it.
They absolutely could, but what I would do is hand it off inside.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool.